What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Filsinger Games Character Spotlight with Mike, Brock, and Pete.
I'm Mike.
I'm Brock.
That makes me Pete.
All right, tonight we're going to continue through Promoter Madness 2 with Aries and Irish Heat, a European contingency.
I guess it is technically, yeah.
Uh, Now, for those viewers, we're sitting in Game 3 of the World Series playoffs, where it's Toronto versus LA.
Yes.
Now, Brock, playoffs is when your team actually goes farther than September.
Hey, they made a game just for the Pirates, and they went to it three years in a row just to give them a shot.
Just to get there, huh?
Yep,
To give the city hope and then dash it.
yep, absolutely.
Uh right now, just so everybody knows, it's yeah, game three, Dodgers, Blue Jays. Mike's got the Jays, I got the Dodgers. Although I am a Jays fan from a long time ago, so this is a great World Series for me, but it's still painful watching some of this stuff. Still on edge.
It's the what's interesting is there's a guy named Buddy Kennedy. So if you play how baseball works, if you pitch one inning or have one at bat, you are guaranteed a World Series ring if your team wins.
Your team
And Buddy
wins.
Kennedy played for both teams this
Both.
year, so he is guaranteed a World Series ring no matter who wins.
Give it up for Buddy.
So there we go. That's not the wrestling buddy, but
Yeah, right.
uh,
But let's start off with Brock's guy, Irish Heat.
All right, here's Irish Heat. Um, yeah, I guess how this guy came to be. I mean, you got to remember this is 2007.
So Brock
So
was eight.
yeah, I was 8. No, I was old. I was like 20,
Yeah.
25. I was an adult.
were you? Are you sure?
Barely. But in age, legally I was an adult. Um,
Now I'm frozen.
no, you're good. But this character went through a couple different incarnations before we landed on this. Um, he actually started off as like a superhero type character. He had powers. He could shoot fire. But before it went to publication, Tom decided he didn't want to go that route. So
He was saving it for himself.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And then he
Well, he
actually,
did. Yeah.
yeah. Well, he did it first, I think. But at the
No,
time,
I think you.
did
I
I?
like because I was looking right at
Yeah.
what the oh, who the heck are they? Um, the ones that he did the comic book thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
The
Solar
Omicron guys
Man
had
and
already been around, but
yeah, the Omicron guys, but the what shooting fire and all that stuff came later, definitely.
I don't remember how he was able to shoot fire or if he just was able to. But but it ended up changing over time. Rob and I landed on a bar fighter type character, um, which is what we have here. And yeah, the name came from it was a back around then, nationality jackets were really popular. Like we'd say like Ireland across the front of a jacket. And I always wore this one because I was always told I was Irish, and 23andMe and Ancestry.com says nope. You were German, sir. But anyway, so I was wearing that all the time with my friends because Eddie Guerrero was popular a couple years earlier as Latino Heat. So I got the nickname Irish Heat because I always wore the Irish jacket, the Ireland jacket. But so that's where the name came from. And he's gonna have a superhero gimmick, all that. I just read the handbook again today. I don't know where all that came from. I have the little love triangle with his therapist and stuff. But the temper thing was always there. Like his powers would get intensified, like back when he had the superhero shtick, the angrier he got. So there was a chart that had that whole thing on it. I actually had, let me share my screen real quick. His original drawing, what it was going to look like. when he had the superhero look. So that was Warner's original whenever he was gonna have the powers and all that, like more like a because he's still gonna be good, but like he's shooting fireballs at people, so he's kind of like that's not cool. He's kind of like an anti-hero, I guess. But Tom said that he looked too much like Tarin, so we did a complete redesign on him. So that was his whole thing.
It's cool that you got a separate drawing out of it.
Yeah, I might have see if Warner would be interested in finishing it, and I could do like a special edition card or something out of it. I wish I had because I drew a drawing that I gave to Warner for the concept for the costume and everything. That would might be fun to if I could dig that up to look at.
Well, I will say that you have flaming, I guess, in Shamrocks.
Yes,
Flaming Shamrocks made the final one too.
they
Uh,
did.
and flaming fist tattoos, it looks like as well, unless those are a special type of glove in
No,
the
those are
finals.
they're flaming fist tattoos.
Okay.
And the flaming shamrocks now are on his vest in the
Yes.
final drawing.
So I'm digging the lack of a mustache, that that leprechaun
Yeah.
beard.
Yes,
We're missing the
and he still he
missing the
has
mustache.
and he has the missing tooth on both drawings too. Like that's in there.
Yes, it
Broken,
is.
obviously multiple broken noses. So those things kind of carried over. And he does have a little mechanic on his card where he can lose his temper. And I was looking at it today and I realized there's no option for four. So,
There is not.
so that was probably my fault. But yeah, I just wanted like he's not very good at all. He's one of the weaker guys. I took the development territory thing to heart and made him pretty weak. I mean, he'll win a match or two, but yeah, he was a former hurley player, so that was a popular sport in Ireland hundreds of years ago. So I'm assuming it made a comeback here in the future.
It's coming.
And he got banned from the sport for being too violent. So I don't know if that. I think the original story was in anger management. He went through some procedure that gave him the powers. I think is what now it's starting to come back to me a little bit, but. So it changed him up a little bit. Like he still had the temper mechanic and all that stuff, but it was probably just too much. No one wanted to just say, "Hey, this is too much. He can lose his temper and he has fire powers." The card is only 4.25 by 5.5,
Yeah,
Brock.
yeah.
So.
It's how big can we go?
Right? But yeah, it was fun. Like if I were to do it again, I don't think Irish Heat would ever see the light of day. If I got won another character contest, but it was fun to get one in there, and I think people liked him. He got an update later on that I didn't really have much to do with, so I think Rob liked the character enough to update him. But yeah, that's a little that's a brief history of how Irish Heat came to be.
I do like how you stuck to the Irish theme on some of the moves.
Yeah.
Hurley Hammer, uh, Pub City Plex,
Irish City, Irish Shamrock Leaf.
Irish Shamrock
That one
Leaf.
was my
Yes,
favorite
yeah.
instead of the Texas
Marble
Cloverleaf.
City, Marble City Moonsault.
Hmm.
Nice.
He's supposed to be a cruiserweight.
Well, 6'3", 225. So
Yeah, he's
he's
bigger.
he's tall, thin guy.
Yeah, but he looks a little squat in his drawing. But
I think
I
that's
guess
just from the view.
yeah, he's it's the perspective of him getting up out of his bar stool there to fight.
That and the beer,
Yes.
Guinness. We're guessing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'm glad he got an update. His I don't even know how much better. It got a little bit better. I couldn't find mine because I just had the Promoter Madness 2 stuff dug out. I think he got a little bit better, not significantly better, but
When did he get the update?
In territories, I believe,
Oh, okay.
or maybe before that.
So did he do anything for you? Did you ever use him?
He didn't do much. He was kind of a punching bag,
Yeah,
which is good because it played into the whole angry guy gimmick.
sure.
But if he ever debuted in NDW, he might be a superstar there. Who
Yeah.
knows? Yeah, his Raw rating went up about 7 points. So nothing crazy from his update. The update came 2 years later in I think it was one of the pre-order madness, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's Irish Heat. Might revisit the character one of these days. But yeah, I had fun with it. Maybe I'll
Didn't
do the superhero version.
didn't they team him up with Irish Brat?
They teamed him up with Ares first.
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever crossed paths. I don't remember. That would have been Promoter Madness 3 that she came out.
Yeah.
Uh, doesn't mention him at all in her bio, so
Okay.
Got a little thing going with Symbiote.
maybe. I'm reading now. Sorry, this is not good radio.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
It
I'm not
looks like
sure what he did.
Symbiote was your first feud in the
I guess I won that one. Irish Heat
so
won that one because Symbiote. Wait, no, that was the other guy. That Symbiote killed that other guy.
yeah,
Assassin X.
Assassin
Yes,
X.
maybe it could have been Irish Heat. But no, he's fun. I like his temper mechanic. That he does get significantly better once he gets more comebacks and all that. So he's definitely better when he's angry. But he can calm down, which is also it's not a permanent thing whenever you roll it. He can calm
Oh,
back
okay.
down.
You can come
Yeah.
back down. Yeah. What it looked like. You did have Star Warrior in your corner too. It looks like Star Warrior was a fan. So
Yeah. He was a big star then too.
yeah. Yep, yep.
But yeah, like I said, Irish Heat, like if I were to do it all again and I got a card in an official set, probably wouldn't do Irish Heat. Probably would have thought more about it, but I'm
And
happy to
you weren't even in the picture.
not even in the
So,
picture, so I could
yeah.
deny that I had anything to do with it altogether. But it was
He
fun.
was he was a hero. He was considered a hero.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Well, Alejandro Kirk just hit a home run and the Jays are up 3-1. Three
There
to
you
two.
go.
3-2.
Oh, the Jays are up three
Because
to two. So there's
yeah,
men on base.
yeah, there were two on because Edmund had an error at second, should have been a double play and stopped watching the ball and rolled right past his glove. So there were two runners on and Kirk just hit it out.
That's
As
some
I
good
told my
Just,
news.
wife,
just like
every
that.
time Kirk was here, he never did anything. And now he's like just he's unstoppable. So it's ridiculous. Oh well.
But I know look, they were talking about the Jays payroll. Like Clemens is making like a $1.2 million, and all these
Yes.
they got a few guys making under $1 million that are in the playoffs, and
And then there's Guerrero.
yeah, but he's batting like almost 500, so
Yes, right. Yeah.
he's earning his keep.
Clement is earning his paycheck, his next paycheck right now, though, too. So is Kirk. So
So
yeah. Oh well.
let's pop over to Aries.
Back to wrestling.
Wrestling.
Now I remember, so for me it came down to two guys. I had wanted to do a Spartan Warrior, and I had wanted to do a bad guy Titan. But the gimmick for the bad guy Titan clashed with Totalis because I was just going to take a bootleg I had made, a guy called the Champ, and put him into the game. And his saying, if he gets better when he holds a title, Todd gets better if he's in a tournament. And so Rob didn't want two of the same guys, with the same kind of gimmick in the set, which I completely understand.
Yeah.
So we went with Ares, the god of war, and the drawing I got from I wanted a different perspective that the game didn't have. And so I got the idea, if you've seen Shawshank Redemption, when he's standing in the rain looking up, that's what I had wanted. And so that's what I told Werner. And then he's like, hey, you want me to put somebody beneath him? Like you just beat him? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Why not? Doesn't much look like much of a wrestling ring that you just beat him on, though.
Yeah. Beating somebody down in the parking lot here.
I like that the victim is wearing a singlet too.
Yeah.
Right?
And wrestling boots.
Yeah, wrestling boots.
And but his gimmick was supposed to be uh in the what is it, the one of the bash sets, the blue ones where it's the blue ink,
Yeah.
Omega didn't have any reversals on his card. And I'm like, well, Spartans are trained from like the age of 5 for combat. I said, so this guy would have seen everything. So I'm like, his gimmick will be he won't have the 2 reversals. And Rob's like, that's way too powerful. I'm like, okay. And so we made the card, and he's like, I'm like, can I have a double finisher? And he's like, yeah, you can have a double finisher. And so I sent my card in, and then when I saw it, he got weakened quite a bit. So I'm like, okay, you know, I I I I had made him somewhat tough. Like he's got 3 downs and a pin, and on my card he had 2 downs and a pins. 50-50 shot. Uh, Rob added, I had a on the down, he couldn't keep you down, but Rob made it so he can keep you down now.
Sure.
And then the side slam, that was a down. Rob changed it to a 2. It's not what wasn't horrible. And I did have a death jump C. So yeah, Rob kept it. The only thing he also did is he made me a giant. My guy was he was like 6 feet tall, 235 pounds, and Rob increased his height and weight because he wanted a big man.
There you go.
Needed a big man to fight Leviathan. At least that's what
Yep.
the handbook says.
Yeah, and that's what it was. So Rob increased the height and size of him.
Oh,
But yeah,
there's Ernie Clements again, a little blue base hit.
yeah, he's batting like 450 or something
Oh,
ridiculous.
geez. Yeah.
But yeah, so the Spartan Spear and the Stand Your Ground, the double finisher. I actually just finally broke him into my UWA, which is my low tier fed, and I do have plans to bump him up into my mid card fed, and he's going to team up with Lance Atlas and Hercules as like the new Greek gods.
There you go.
And I was thinking of giving him the Freebird rule, so you don't know who you're going to fight in the
Who
tag
you
team.
fight?
Which seems to be common. A lot of people seem to do that.
Yeah. Ever since the New Day brought it back, I've seen a lot of it in the game now too.
Yeah, it works. It's an easy thing to get going.
Hmm.
But other than that, I don't know if you guys ever used them or tested them out.
He did decent for me if I remember correctly. I never teamed him and Irish Heat together, even though the handbook says they did.
Yeah,
Seems like an
I think
odd
that was just
pairing.
yeah, I think that was just they needed a tag team.
Uh-huh.
And they're both from Earth.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you got Star Warrior again backing you.
Star Warrior loves those Earthlings.
Doesn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
I didn't have Star Wire in my bio.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
No, no, that was a Rob
Oh, oh
edition.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no.
Same.
Yeah,
I'm
I
glad he
always
tied it
thought
in somehow, honestly, to GWF.
I had my guy being trained by Hercules and Proteus.
sure,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah, that's in there. I always thought for some reason that because of that tie-in with Hercules and Proteus, that he was a time traveler.
He is a time traveler.
I'm trying to see, but it says Ares finally searched out these fighters in the tavern in Athens in late 2120.
Yeah, that's not
So
that's a Rob changing the story.
so I was like, wait, he's supposed to be a dude that I thought was a guy that came from the past because he's a Spartan.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rob. I don't think Rob knows Greek history too well. It's not the end of the world. I know the backstory I use. So
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it because the tie-in with the other Greek gods, and he looks more like that.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he's from that mold where, how much could a guy in 2120 really look like a Spartan warrior
yeah.
now? So I mean,
Mm.
that would be like somebody from this timeline right now. Uh, uh or no, nah, it's 100 years in the future. It's just weird, yeah. So
Yeah. So yeah, it was like I said, it was there are some things Rob changed, and I think and it doesn't bother me because I know Rob was trying like I won the contest, and like 2 days later, Rob's contacting me.
Yeah.
I'm
He
like,
did.
what are you
He
doing?
did jump on it quick.
and I was like, whoa, can I have some time? He's like, okay. Like I hadn't even thought about it. I figure I'd have like a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me 24 hours.
Yeah. Rob was on it right away, and it was like so. It was kind of a rush deal, and honestly, I wish I would have got the other guy first. I like him a lot. It's a bad guy Titan. We didn't have bad guy Titans, but I'll make him, and I'm gonna try to release him at Galacticon at some point on a set.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that'll be our little area.
Hmm.
Quick episode this week.
Yeah. But yeah. I'm glad with how it turned out. I'm glad they changed it, didn't let me do the superhero gimmick because that would have just been out of place, I feel, with what was going on.
Too
What's the
soon,
thing?
too soon.
Hmm.
That's the thing too with some of these. Um, you know, we all think, oh yeah, this character will fit in great, and then
Uh-huh.
well, sometimes uh, Rob and Tom and the inner circle at that point in time, they did know better.
They did. They did.
They for one, they know the direction the game is going.
Right.
They have it, kind of mapped out,
Hmm.
and who's going to get what.
Yeah, I
So,
think also that even though neither one made it, like both of these you could have seen had there been an update or a need, like they could have fit in uh with the main storyline. Had
oh
had
yeah,
like had something come up where Tom went that way, he could have looked at it and said, yeah,
Right.
bringing another Greek in, different viewpoint, or going a different path with Irish Heat, somebody that loses their temper, something like that.
Hmm.
There would have been opportunities possibly
yep.
if
Right.
down the line.
Yeah, the original idea I had would have been a one and done thing no matter what,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, I was happy to get the opportunity to do it. Like I said, if I had I been done it today, I probably would have done something totally different. But I've also had, 40 years or 20 more years of I'm in my 40s now. I could do superhero stuff in bootlegs. And
We could have seen a hand turkey.
yeah, exactly.
It could have been a duck.
It could have been a
Could have
duck,
been a
could
duck.
have been a
Could
hand
have
turkey.
could have been a monster of some form.
I could have been a hand turkey
Could have been turducken.
or a turducken.
I
There's
like
definitely a
how that
place for
actually.
weird stuff.
I like turducken. How it's actually got like the duck body and then the tail feathers of the turkey. So fantastic.
Turducken.
Uh,
You never know. You never know what dumb thing I'm going to come up with.
uh, you say they're dumb, but they will be in demand.
They
People will be
will.
like,
People get a kick out of it,
yeah,
which
Even
I
more
enjoy.
kung fu moves.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, that did make me laugh. But yeah, because I was watching your stream the other night with your captain, and he lost to Nuclear Chaos,
hmm
and I'm like, that's two losses he's had on stream to
He
Nuclear Chaos.
Yeah.
he's been kind of a bust. He
It's a solid card.
it is. It is. I just can't the dice don't like him.
So your dice aren't rolling for them.
Uh-uh.
No,
No. I mean, Nuclear Chaos is pretty tough,
yeah.
but the guy he lost that title match to, like he had this big debut, Pete, on stream where he attacked there's a 64-man tournament and the guy won the title, Navy Blue, and he attacked him
Of course, the
after the
pirate comes out, huh? Yeah.
exactly. They're both from the same Naval Academy. But he attacked him, set up a match for the following card, and then just got absolutely
Just,
obliterated. That was his big debut. And then it's like, I don't even want to use him now. Like you don't get another chance at that debut.
If that artwork wasn't so damn awesome, he'd be on the bench.
right.
Right,
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
out.
He'd be gone.
So
Uh,
hopefully other people have success with them, but because the idea was not to, I'll say this on here because no one will hold me accountable, but the idea was like every Galacticon to add more to the crew of pirates,
Oh,
depending on where we're at. That was what I had in my mind. I even mentioned them briefly in the little write-up I did, but now I'm like, I don't know if I want to keep investing in this.
you need to shake him up, get some mojo. I don't know, shake the bad mojo off him, do something.
Yeah.
So,
You never get another chance at a first impression.
yeah,
I'm just watching Alejandro Kirk's home run, and I'm watching Glass's reaction.
yeah, no, yeah.
It
Uh,
was funny because I was listening to the Major League Baseball network, and they got the LA announcers on, and they're like, "What's scary is they're going. LA has only scored 7 runs once this postseason, and they're going. Toronto averages 7 runs a game.
yes, mhm,
And they
yeah.
said they play small ball really well. It's just
Well, that's how.
hit, double, no steals,
Yeah,
just hit and runs, the odd bunts, and of course the odd home run.
yeah. Well, that's how you
By
win.
the slowest man in baseball.
Yes, he is.
Hmm.
The man who multiple times has been asked at games, "Are you sure you're on the team?" like, like, like the dugout. The he's been stopped more than once going into clubhouses, and like the security guards don't believe that he's on the team. So,
They say his biggest enemy is a double.
oh, a
You
double
see him,
double.
he gets to second, he's just winded.
He is so. I think one of the things they said the other night was that he has the most 300 foot singles in MLB this
Yeah.
year.
That's a stat.
No,
And he gets on base, it's always got to be hit and run because they got to avoid
yeah,
the double
yeah,
play with him.
yeah, yeah.
'Cause he's not beating anything out.
Not likely.
Funny.
But we should
Uh,
wrap this up here.
Yeah, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching, listening, however you consume the product. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet done so, please click that subscribe button below. You'll Or in the little bell too. Like that's important, I hear. Let us
down there.
let you know whenever a new video drops. I've been posting my streams pretty quick after I'm trying to get them up Tuesday morning from my Sunday stream. So you'll if you want to follow my NDW Fed, it's also here on this channel, or if you could watch it live on Twitch. While you're here, scroll on down to the description. You'll find all of our friends make Filsinger Games related content, including the official Filsinger Games podcast roll up, the Legends team's Uncharted Territory, Dizzy Dice from Lee Longpre, solo promoter from Grant Pachoco. Grant is also here on YouTube. He was our guest last week. You'll find his link below, along with Dave Little's Heartland Championship Wrestling, Brad Plays 81, After Further Review, and Bucky749, all doing Filsinger Games related content. I'm on Twitch. I've been pretty consistent on Sundays. I try and do Saturday, Sunday, but I'm at least going to do Sunday every week, so check that out. I do post on the Facebook group when I'm going to go live the day of, so we're in the middle. Well, by the time this drops, our big Halloween tournament will be over, so that'll be here on YouTube if you want to check it out. Yeah, I think that's all I've got, everybody. Thanks, guys. We will see you next time.
Night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Later.